Hey everybody, Happy New Year. I am about 9 hours north of where I typically make all the wines up in Northland, up on the beach on holiday. I thought I'd give a little intro to some of the videos we did about 8 months ago when it was still locked down in the US. And I did these videos with four guys who mean a lot to me and I always think about when I'm making my wines, and they are the members of the band Seeking Homer. And the first one we did was with guitar player, singer, and songwriter Tommy Connors, and we talked about some Sauvignon Blanc. So here's the first video. Check it out. Enjoy.
Any moment now. Any moment now. Lost and found. Lost
You've had these
again.
wines over the years, so where does the Decibels, and some, you're upstate New York. It's become a little bit of a staple in a couple places up there. What are your questions about the Sauvignon Blanc, and what do you think?
Well, I think it's it's the first wine I think we brought up here to upstate New York. I'm going to open my glass and
Yes,
get that
do it, do it.
going.
Get in on it.
And to be honest with you, being so close to the Finger Lakes, a lot of people here, grow up knowing Rieslings and some Gewürztraminers, and the German whites are very good here in the Finger Lakes. So when I showed up with the Sauvignon Blanc, people were like, I don't really know that. I usually drink, Kendall Jackson Chardonnay, like, what is this thing? And then I just try it. Just try it. And everybody I've given it to is just like, that might be my new favorite wine. And it really has become a favorite, especially at Kitty Hoynes here in Syracuse. It goes so well with their menu, whether it's linguine and clams, mussels, even their fish and chips. Or if you're just going there for, going to the pub, it's just a great glass by itself. And probably one of the most impressive things that I've heard from so many people about it is, especially even from other Sauvignon Blanc drinkers, it's very different. It's not that, it doesn't have that grassy kind of thing. It's much more fruit flavor.
Not as tightly wound up as the Marlboro styles, like what we like
Yeah.
to say. And even some of the California ones are really focused on that green thing, and we're more focused on the tropical thing from Hawke's
One of the
Bay.
things I noticed when I was down there, and it was awesome to see, a little bit different than the way things are here in the States. Everywhere we went, we were running into other winemakers, and all you guys are hanging out and telling stories and sharing things and collaborating and working together to make New Zealand wine its own thing, rather than try to slag each other or critique each other. You guys all like really work together as like one group to really put New Zealand wines on the map, and it's a really cool thing.
Yeah,
I don't know if that really exists here in the
No,
States.
it does in some ways, but I would say we're small enough, and we're also tough. Like, you're tough enough. If you come to New Zealand to live, even as me as an immigrant, like I went some real tough years there, and jobs are living out in rural New Zealand can be tough, and I think people are just raised in a way that you can take some shit, and there's a healthy competition. Don't get me wrong. Behind all that camaraderie is we like to give each other and push each other in a
Yeah.
lot of ways, and that allows for a real healthy dialogue to say, oh mate, this one's off. You missed the mark this year, and well, what did you do? And we talk honestly about that.
Now, this one here, if it was an instrument, I was talking about this with Gina. If it was an instrument, I would think a ukulele.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I use that.
Uh,
Why is
a
that?
couple reasons. One, kind of like, it's just like a feel-good wine. And it always kind of reminds us of like spring is coming, or warmth. So the ukulele is always kind of that kind of like party instrument,
Totally.
so it's kind of funny. Like I would say in some ways like the way somebody might be intimidated by the guitar. You show them the ukulele and you're like, listen, this is pretty versatile. It goes with anything. You can play it by yourself. You can play it with other people. You know, you can play it live. You don't have to be an experienced musician to learn how to play it and appreciate it. And it's a great gateway to get into other things. So I've turned a lot of people onto this wine that are drinking tons of wine now because of this wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is great, man. Decibel 2018 Sauvignon Blanc. Can't say enough great things about it. And man, your work in this is just phenomenal. It's I'm proud to be a part of it. Proud to be your friend, and it's great, man. Awesome.
Cheers, man. Toast.
Cheers.
Hi to Gina.
Bet, man.